Welcome back to the U-Man channel. This is Oliver, and today we got an unexpected project. I guess this one is going to go under the fun never ends. RVing is a hands-on sport, and you can never do enough test runs before you get out there to do a big trip. This morning I noticed that one of the sliders on my patio screen door here just came apart and disintegrated. You could see down here, those little rubber strips with the ball bearings in them just came the heck apart. So I was looking online to see if I could find replacement ones, and they weren't really listed anywhere. So I said, heck with it. Went to the home improvement store, and I got myself a couple sets of these 22-inch heavy-duty ones. Looks like they got a little better bearing quality, more bearings in them, and they're rated for 100 pounds. So it looks like these will hold up a little bit better. So what we're gonna basically do is just take the old ones off, try to position the new ones in the same locations, and may have to drill a couple extra holes and then put it back together, and hopefully we got a functioning door again. All right, so taking a look at this, we can see, looks like this got bent here somehow. Maybe from trying to force it too hard, or maybe when those little ball bearing strips came out, something went awry and the thing got bent. So first thing we gotta do is we gotta release this. Take that off, throw it aside. Now, this is gonna go on like this. So we're gonna take this one apart as well. See if we can line up these ends. It looks like the center hole is going to hit, and we're going to probably have to drill holes for the other two screws. So let's get this whole thing off here using a number 2 square bit. So it looks like our center hole here is going to be on. Put us about in the same place there, so let's get a screw into there. Now we can kind of see where that other track was. Oh man, got the sun glaring in my eyes. The other track was sitting about like this here, so that looks like we're going to hit on this end here too. Get another one on the end here. So I'll seem to be sitting a little towards the top of those vertical slots. So we'll put this one about there as well. Alright, that's looks like it's pretty eyeball straight, and since the stress is going to be coming from here, we're going to put another one, the fourth one in over here. Whole pattern on this one here isn't the same. It looks like they were going to use just 3 screws, the other one had 4 in it, so we'll just pop a fourth one in over here where you're going to get a little more of that stress coming. So now that one's all set to go. Now we're going to go to the door. Now I'll do the other side off camera here. and then we'll go to the door and we'll take those brackets off and put the receiving ones back on there. So, be right back. All right, I don't know if the camera's picking it up here real well with that bright sun behind us, but this bracket here pretty much mounts flush to the back of the door here. So we're going to take the new one and see if those holes line up. Looks like it's got a similar pattern on the rail here, so let's see how that lines up. Yeah, flush to the back of the door, we got to hit in the middle again. So we can put that screw in the middle. Disappeared on me. Looks like we got a hit here. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, we do. We got a screw that lines up on this one here as well. I'm going to leave those loose for a minute. We're flush at the back. Now, trying to see if we get the nice and level. Feels about right. That one, those two. Let's put another one here. All right, that feels pretty good. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the bottom here, and then we'll try to put the door on. Hopefully it's that easy. Okay, I put 2 screws in that bottom bracket in case we have to make some adjustments if there's some kind of a difference in the heights here. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and try to put the doors on. Okay, we got the top one in. Now we're going to see how that bottom one's lining up. Oh, I think I got to take this out of the way. Looks like we may be a little bit high here. Alright, so let's take this front screw out again. Loosen this back one up. Look at that. On she goes. So now that that's in place there, we've only got it held on in the back. Doesn't feel like I got any resistance or problems there, so I'm going to tighten this back one down right now in this position. Still feels good, moving smoothly. And I'll just work a few screws in going down the track. Still rolling smooth. Three. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, we want to get one all the way at the end there. And I think we'll just put another one in the middle here. That's it. That looks pretty good, and it's rolling smoother than I think the other ones ever did. Yeah, the other ones always had a little bit of resistance here, but this is moving smooth as silk right now. So I think those heavier duty hinges with more ball bearings in them and stuff is going to be a real good improvement. So we'll get the other side done, and that'll call it a day. Well, as with most things, this didn't turn out to be quite as easy as I was hoping, or that it was looking. What happened was that door was coming up short about 1/4 inch. So what I had to do is I had to drill a couple of the holes on the inside bracket. What I did was I just took those screws loose, shut the door, lined it up with the other door, and then re-drilled the holes. So it had to go over about 1/4 inch. It didn't go quite to the end like the other one. What I'm going to do on this one here is I'm going to replace these even though they're not broken yet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the top hinge off, and then I'm going to shut the doors, line them up, put the new one on, feed it through, and then start drilling it in, put a hole on each end so I know what the extent of the travel has to be, put a hole on each end, and then just drill the center ones in. So not a big deal, a little bit of a inconvenience, but we'll get her fixed. And there we have it. Now we're done for real. So it's time to get this hauler all unhooked and packed away and put back, and we're just about ready for our trip on the 4th. So really excited about that, and I'm glad we found these problems before we got there. Have a good evening, folks, and we'll see you again soon. Hopefully not too soon.